Ashley.
Yeah.
Player 278 of Squid Games, the challenge. You living or you surviving?
Ooh. I'm living.
Explain.
I'm like constantly in a pursuit of life.
Go ahead.
Right?
That's right.
Like I'm always in a pursuit of something new, like a new goal. I'm always setting a new goal trying to obtain, happiness, more to my future, more of everything. I want everything, and I know I can have everything. So I know that I'm living, right? Like I feel like when you are in survival mode, you're just doing shit to live.
Wow.
Right? Like you're
That's right.
you're wanting to live. So you do like what will help you make it through that day or whatever, right? Like when you're living, you set a plan, you set goals, and you break them down.
That's a fact.
And you're like constantly like improving.
Respect.
Yeah.
Respect. Welcome to the Integrity Response with your brother CEO Khacki. Every individual sitting across from me doesn't believe in being typical, ordinary, or familiar. They're elite, meaning society's norms don't sit well with them. They believe in raising the bar for themselves, family, and for those they may never meet. From those in humble beginnings to those in the midst of greatness and legends who've paved the way. With a comedic edge, I will ask the questions that hold value, and I believe we'll gain insight to the real them. It's the Integrity Response. Let's take them back. Ashley. Before entrepreneurship, at age 9, what did you want to be?
Okay, I'm from Atlanta.
Come on now.
Let me tell you.
Come on.
You want to know what I used to say I wanted to do when I grow up?
Go ahead.
I said that I was going to own a strip club with a daycare in the back. Because, look, they need their kids watched too.
That's a fact.
Like, why do I have to take 2 stops, like pull up to work? There's a glass-proof, soundproof daycare still connected to the building, but secretly separate. You know how, you have a building of, and then maybe there's like a cut through and daycare on the other side, safe. There's security, secure, a strip club with a daycare. Wow. But that was my 9-year-old self.
No, you said so. It's like, first thing I thought about was like, man, if you could go get your fitness on and people have a daycare for fitness, it could be the same thing. That's a fact.
They used to have those. Remember they used to have daycares at work? I remember my mom used to work at like a car place or whatever, like Honda or some shit. Yep. And they had a daycare inside. They used to provide child care to moms.
That's real.
I say moms because back then it wasn't for that.
That's real. That's
not
real.
In the 90s. They was not looking out for the dads. And dads weren't looking out for them.
Come on now. Do you have any siblings?
I do. I got a bunch of siblings.
Gotcha. Let's talk about it. How many do you have?
Well, on my mom's side, I have 3 older siblings.
Okay. Gotcha.
And then on my dad's side, I got some.
Y'all deep.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Deep.
I think it's about 7 of us.
Gotcha.
Yeah. But I got 2 little sisters. They're my babies.
Okay. That's my babies. That's dope.
They look up to me, and I love them so much.
That's dope. Is everybody still here in Georgia, or?
Yeah, everybody's in Georgia.
That's good.
Yep, everybody's in Georgia. I'm closest to my older brother Jay.
Gotcha.
Yeah, we're 2 years apart, so we essentially like grew up together.
That's what's up.
But we talk like every week
day.
For the
That's
most
right.
part.
That's good.
Yeah.
That's good for sure. What kind of kid were you? A bookworm? Play sports? What kind of kid were you?
I was all of that.
Come on.
Yeah, I really was.
That's dope.
Yeah, I was. It's so funny because I used to get called smart all the time, and I never actually believed that. I don't think anybody's smarter than the other person. I just feel like there's like specific areas where people know more shit, right? You know more about music than I do, and I can tell you more about civil rights law than you you can, right? You feel me? But that doesn't make me smarter than you.
Gotcha.
But yeah, like I was a bookworm. I was bad as hell.
Gotcha.
But I feel like I was bad because I was bored, maybe, right?
Gotcha.
You get a little bored, you get to fucking with other
Right,
people
that's a
in
fact.
class and shit.
That's a fact.
Get to talking back
Gotcha.
and you feeling yourself,
Right,
man.
right.
Do you remember when we were little in school? They used to have a telephone room. They used to
Yes.
have a square telephone.
Fact.
Pull off the
Right.
down.
That's right.
Man, I used to be in that telephone room all the time. Man, they used to call my mama all the time.
Right.
And my mama used to have a whooping waiting on me at
Wow.
home. And, like, you know how you go through the whole
That's
damn
a
day
fact.
knowing that you got a whooping? You go through the whole day, like,
Come in the house like, hey, Mom,
do I continue to fuck up
how are
anyway?
things?
Shit,
Right.
I'm getting a whooping anyway.
That's real.
I might as
Gotta
well.
make a life choice
I as
early.
well continue on with my shit.
That's real. Now, fill in the blank for your fans. In high school, I was known as the kid that.
Oh, I was known as a kid that made jokes. I
Gotcha.
got voted class clown.
Okay, gotcha.
My
That's what's
senior
up. Yeah.
year, I was kind of mad about that.
Really?
Yes, like everybody was like, "Oh shit, congratulations, you got class clown." Like, what the fuck? Like,
Gotcha.
not most likely to succeed or some shit.
Right. Gotcha.
Like, I graduated in under society, straight A's.
Right,
like,
right.
They gave me class clown my senior year. I got my yearbook from senior year.
But even saying that, you was really, to be a class clown, number one, you had to be popular. Number two, you had to have a gift of gab. Number three, you actually had to know that confidence you had early to even tell a joke or even be, where does that come from? Where does that contribute from?
That's so funny because I don't think I'm funny, but I think people think that being direct is funny because it's unexpected.
Real.
So then it's funny. Like,
That's
this
real.
bitch
Did
really
she
just
say
say this? Yeah,
Gotcha.
like she didn't just say this shit
Right.
that we was thinking.
Gotcha.
Yeah, that was me, and I think
Gotcha.
that's why it came out funny. But what was the question?
No, you said no.
Oh, okay.
In high school, I was known as a kid that but
okay.
you were the class clown, and
Yes, I got
rewarded
class
that.
clown with this guy Cheeto. Shout out to Cheeto.
Shout out Cheeto.
Cheeto. He was a big football player. He was really funny. He was this man was really funny. They really voted me class clown. Like, I don't think I ever told my parents about that because, like, do you really go home and tell your parents like, I got voted class clown? What did they
I
say?
love it.
Congratulations.
Right. Congratulations, right. We knew you had it in you.
That's what you've been doing?
Right. No, that's real. That's real. Thinking back in high school, what was your dream car? Thinking back.
Oh, this some privileged ass shit. Cause I've always had a car, so I never had a dream car.
Gotcha.
Oh man.
Right. It's real. Though.
Yeah. I mean, look, we from the South,
That's
so you
right.
gotta drive everywhere.
Come on.
So I had a car before I had a license or even a learner's.
Gotcha.
And I got my first super speeder ticket at like 16, 17. I was
So we all did.
I was driving my mom Beamer.
Don't do that.
I was driving her Beamer
Gotcha.
going 20 west. It was like 2 a.m. I'm with my sister DC.
Right.
And this guy tried to race me on the highway. I think he had like a fucking Nissan. Like, first of all, your transmission gonna go out while we racing, and your Nissan Altima. Like, what are you talking about? Like, bruh.
You are. Let's stop. Let's stop right here, because you are funny. You are really
I just
funny.
be talking shit.
You really got that gift for sure. That's a fact. That's a fact. But definitely.
But yeah, he was trying to race me, so we got to racing.
Gotcha.
And we get by Thornton Road, 20 West.
Come on now.
And I'm thinking I won because he slowed down. His ass saw the cop before me.
Oh,
Cops pulled me
gotcha.
over. And he was like, why are you going so fast? He was upset. He's like, you were going 110 and a blah, blah, blah. And then I was like, the guy was trying to race me or whatever. And he was like, why would you say that?
So he tried me, officer.
Yeah, I was like, he's trying to raise me.
Right.
Man, I got a super speeder ticket. I think my mama had to pay like $600 for my little driver's defensive class and $600 for she was mad.
Come on. And back then, 600 was
It was a lot.
That was 600.
But guess
That's a
what?
fact.
I still had to drive to and from school.
Right. That's a fact.
Yeah.
That's real. That's real.
So I was still driving.
Gotcha. And what was your first job?
Cammy Cakes on Peachtree.
Okay, gotcha.
Cammy Cakes when there was a Peachtree location.
Gotcha.
I was just graduating from North Atlanta High School
Okay.
in Buckhead. And my friend Charlie, she was finna leave for the summer, and she was like, "Oh, Cam, you guys got an open position." Man, I worked there for like 3 weeks.
Gotcha.
Like, it was like only 2 people at a time that could work.
Yes.
And I don't. Have you ever had Cammy cakes?
I know it's smaller than Subway in a sense.
They were real specific about like the cupcake icing and all this shit, and I wasn't decorating, but like just putting out. They were like just micromanaging and shit, and I'm like, they're fucking cupcakes.
Cupcakes, come on,
man. My final straw. My final straw.
What was that?
Man, this stupid ass house mama came in. This house mom or housewife, whatever it's called.
You was in Buckhead.
I was in Buckhead. She came in and she was like, "How many calories are in this cupcake?" Or whatever. Fucking serious?
Right.
And I think that's what it said on my face, because I got in trouble. Like, I got in trouble. And then so for my next shift, I told my mom, I'm not going back.
I'm not going back. This is it.
She made me write a resignation letter. I was like 17. Why the fuck am I writing a resignation letter for Cammy Cakes? Like, you tripping.
Just to make sure you get the next job.
She drove me all the way to the location.
Funny. That's funny.
And I dropped off my letter. And the owner, it's a husband and wife. They black owned.
Gotcha.
Shout out to Cammy Cakes. Cammy Cakes is black owned.
That's good. Gotcha.
And it's named after their daughter, Cammy.
Gotcha.
Camille. Her name's Camille.
Gotcha.
And I handed him the letter. And he was like, "Are you serious? Right before your shift?"
I love it.
I brought a cupcake. I brought a cupcake. I couldn't leave without the strawberries and cream cupcake because I was like, "Can I still get a cupcake?"
In hindsight, that is fucking hilarious. Like, hey man, I'm doing the right thing.
Man, I ain't shit.
I gotta go. It's real. That's real though. Let me ask you, man. So from high school, you went on to attend Smith College, an all women's college in Massachusetts.
You better know.
Come on now.
I'm a Smithy.
Come on, that's what's up.
I'm a Smithy.
How was that? How was that experience? Migrating from Georgia to Mass. What was that like?
My first year, like, it was difficult. Like, I was ready to go home. Like,
Gotcha.
I was like, all these white hippie ass people, like, everybody rich on campus. Like,
Gotcha.
I'm broke.
Gotcha.
First of all, being at Smith was my first time realizing, like, how, like, we weren't poor, but like we were like lower middle class.
Gotcha.
And you really like saw that at Smith, like,
wow,
bitches had money. Like,
wow,
what? Bitches had options.
Right, that's
like,
real.
What?
Gotcha. Yeah.
But
gotcha.
When you live in your neighborhood and you chilling with and mixing with the neighborhood,
right,
everybody got the same thing.
That's a fact.
And you get what I'm saying? It all looked the same.
That's a fact.
But man, it was like being like dropped into like, I don't even know. Like,
like a whole nother financial bucket that you wouldn't even.
Yes. But like the love about Smith, like everybody was just friendly with everything.
Right.
Like, knock on my door. You want to smoke?
Gotcha.
You want to drink? You want to go out?
Gotcha.
It's on me.
Right.
Okay.
Of course. Right.
My family,
Gotcha.
we're going to Martha's Vineyard this weekend. You want to go? Yeah.
Wow.
The fuck? Yes. Like, it was cool.
What did you learn? Like, even first, let's get with demographics. 20, 30, 40% black. What was it?
He said 20. Maybe it is now.
Gotcha.
I think when I was going there, it was probably like 10% black people.
Gotcha.
We were sprinkled the fuck in.
Wow.
We were sprinkled in. Like, we were so sprinkled in, we had to have a Black Alliance Association or some shit like that. That it was called.
Wow.
Because we like needed to come
Protect
together.
it.
Like, y'all here?
Right.
If y'all here, can y'all come to the meeting on Sunday?
Right. Oh,
let's
shit.
braid each other's hair or some shit. I don't know.
Gotcha.
Shit getting scary.
Wow.
But
what did that teach you as far as, besides the demographic, the people with their kindness, their souls,
man, Smithies are cool as hell.
Gotcha.
Like, Smithies are like the most selfless people that I know. And Smithies are like the most strongest women ever, and they got shit to say. Like, Smithies have shit to say.
Wow.
Like, I'm from the South. I'm
Right,
from
right.
Georgia.
Come on now.
My senior year when I was graduating, I was in front of the President Khacki. I was in front of her house with a bunch of different Smithies protesting for a transgender student to just even be allowed into the campus. Like, never in a million years would I have imagined my little self from Georgia protesting outside trying to protect somebody that was completely different than me, but same.
That's right.
Wanted the same
That's
shit.
a fact. That's right.
But like, it just opened my mind up to new shit and acceptance or whatever, and Smith like made me uncomfortable all the time, right? And when you uncomfortable, you are growing the most.
Come on, sis, that's a fact.
Like you gotta be uncomfortable, like for growth.
That's a fact. I respect it. That's
like,
a fact.
You have to get uncomfortable. You gotta get uncomfortable.
Come on, that's right.
Like you gotta get uncomfortable because. Think about it. When you comfortable, when you in your bed and you under your cover, you ain't moving.
You ain't moving.
You ain't going nowhere.
Wow.
For what? Uncomfortable. But when you uncomfortable, you get out of your bed. It's cold. I gotta light the fireplace.
Right.
Well, shit. Now I'm hungry. Now I gotta make breakfast.
That's a fact.
Well, I might as well get dressed and start my day. And I might as well go check my mailbox. And now I'm outside. So let's go do something.
Let's do something. I respect that. How did you end up in Thailand and in China? How did that happen?
Okay, you better do your little research.
Come on now. Come on, that's integrity response.
What's your Beijing running board at all?
Wow.
I said I'm a Beijinger.
Yeah.
You don't know.
Right.
That's what I said.
Yeah.
But oh man, so funny. Yeah, I went to North Atlanta High School and I did not want to attend my freshman orientation.
Gotcha.
So my mom went on my behalf and to like get back at me. She signed me up for Chinese. Didn't say a word. First day of school, show up. First day, you get your little schedule and all that stuff.
Right.
Chinese on my schedule, and I'm thinking they done messed up. So I'm in the, I'm in registration office like Spanish,
right? Maybe
French,
right? Maybe French,
Chinese.
Right.
I think it was me and like one other black student in the class, and she was a sister, and not a sister. And so like I really was like, what the hell going on here?
Gotcha.
But I stuck it out. I stayed in Chinese.
Wow.
And then my junior year, there's this rich guy, Ted. He like picked 5 students from 5 different inner cities to just fly us out to China and immerse ourselves in the culture, learn the language. We was out there. I went out there the first time in July of 2009.
Gotcha.
I want to say this is like a week or 2 after Michael Jackson had just passed because they were like. When we got over there, they were asking us about Michael the whole time. Like, Chinese people love Michael.
Absolutely.
They love
That's
him
a
over
fact.
there.
That's a fact.
But yeah, like ever since that first time I went over there, I fell in love with China. Like China makes you so uncomfortable. As soon as you get off the plane, it stinks. It smells like rotten eggs when you get off. Anybody tell you that's been to China, like it's so many people. Like it's like it's a lot. But then there's so many things to love about the culture, and I just kept going back. I think I've been like 5 or 6 times now.
Wow.
And then it motivated me to travel to other parts. Thailand, my senior year of college. So when I attended Smith, like every year, I would just get them to fund a new place for me to go.
Right.
So like I never paid out of pocket to travel to any of these places abroad. But my senior year, I was like, okay, I'm about to graduate. Let's use some more money.
Gotcha.
So I went across the street to our college chapel, and they had some money to give.
Right.
I applied to a scholarship, and I found like I was studying political science in college.
Gotcha.
But I found like some internship for medical students or whatever. I was like, this is interesting.
Right.
I applied, got into the internship, applied for the grant from my school, got that.
Right.
Went over to Thailand.
Wow.
Rode some elephants, did some cool shit, and came back.
Definitely, that's dope.
I was like, Thailand is very different because we were like students in the like ER and shit. I watched like a emergency brain surgery. Like,
wow.
It was cool. Like the physician assistant was like, awesome. She spoke to us in Thai, but she was like, y'all want to see a brain surgery? We were like, yeah.
Wow.
They're like, wash your hands, come inside. And he's like taking the pressure off the brain or whatever. It was emergency surgery. It was cool.
Wow.
Yeah. Life is cool.
So you love being uncomfortable.
Yeah. Yeah, I think so.
You love being outside your comfort zone.
I think so.
Let's talk.
Cause I always want to feel something.
I was just saying, cause like even I'm thinking about. All right, let's take the fans, supporters back to this Facebook ad that led you to Squid Games. You knew then it's a possibility I can be out of my comfort zone.
Right. Yeah, but I also never imagined that I would like actually get on the show.
No. Gotcha.
You just be doing shit.
Real. So how did that actually, how long did it take from when you applied to when you heard something back?
I applied May 2022. And then the first time I got a call from them was August.
Gotcha. June, July, August, 3 months later.
Yeah, I completely forgot that I even
just
applied.
living life. Just
And when they
forgot.
hit me up, I thought like somebody was like fucking with me on the phone. I'm like,
Gotcha.
what are you talking about?
Right. So what was that initial, call back or text or email? What was it about? How did they say it?
They're just they're chatting to you, but like I think they're trying to fill out your personality on that first call, because the first call is a Zoom video call.
Gotcha.
And they're doing like, I forget what the questions was exactly, but I remember I had on like this cool red hot dress and I had my locks down. I don't really do makeup like that, so I just had my face natural, and
Gotcha.
I was just in my living room. And but I think they're just trying to fill out your personality and see what it's like, or see if you're gonna be a background character, because
Gotcha.
it's 456 people,
Right.
so at some point they're just like, yo, let him come on.
Come on. Right, we need fillers.
Yeah,
right,
shit, we need some background walkers.
That's a fact. That's a fact. Gotcha. So you actually, through that, and I'm not sure, but I think you said something about they're filling you out, but they're also kind of like, not necessarily, psych, trying to fix. What are they trying to get from you to see if you're even fit for this?
Well, we did have to do a psych evaluation.
That's what I meant, a psych evaluation.
Yeah,
Exactly.
we eventually had to do a psych evaluation. Like after you made it past like the second or third round, towards like the end, they need to make sure your ass went crazy.
Gotcha.
And they just kept overly explaining, like, you do know you'll be in this bitch with like 400 and something strangers. You do know that you won't be able to make contact with your people, or you do know that you'll be in confined living spaces and stuff. Like they were like overly explaining that, like, we need to make sure your ass know this.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Makes sense. 456 contestants.
456.
Which through research I found out that's the largest cast in reality TV history.
And largest prize, $4 million. Largest ever prize.
Wow.
Yeah.
You were flown to London.
Flew down.
Come on now. Right, early, right? You said, like you flown down for 4.5. What y'all talking about?
Okay.
Yeah, that's real. So you actually, flown to London, 4.56 million, which was the largest prize money, as you spoke on, in reality TV history. Do you feel like you was always born for entertainment?
No.
Explain.
It's so funny because entertainers, they come off confident and like very, secure in themselves and things like that, right? But like entertainers can be like that.
Yes.
Regular people, we can't be like that, or you're arrogant when you're just being your whole self. Like I could come into a room and say hey to everybody, and goddamn, like a bitch would be upset, and it's like, what the fuck, like what happened?
Right.
But and then later down the line you'll be like, somebody will be like, she was arrogant or some shit. But you can't come off like that. Like your confidence gets mixed with arrogance. So that's why I say no, because I don't know where I was going.
No, you said that's why. That's why you say no. Like, it's if you felt you was born to do it, you say no. I didn't feel like I was born to do it, because, in a sense, I never came off as arrogant, because I'm just a normal person doing this extraordinary feat.
Yes.
Like so.
Yes. Like I just wanted to win $4 million.
$4 million, right?
That's it. Like I wasn't like, you had people on the show that really was there to be on camera and shit or whatever.
Gotcha.
But like I just was there to win $4 million, and I just happened to get to where I got.
Gotcha.
Or whatever. And I just happened to have like the personality that I have.
That's a
But
fact.
like it wasn't like I was going out of my way for it or whatever. And it's like, if people fuck with me, they do, and if they don't, then okay.
Gotcha. But I'm saying, since like Ashley, let me make sure I say your last name right.
Tolbert.
Mm-hmm. I'm going off a limb. The guy, works stocking at Home Depot. The woman who works at Chick-fil-A, in the back making the sandwiches. Everybody's not signing up to be a part of a cassette.
Right.
That's what I'm saying. Like, everybody's not creating a podcast, like, you felt like it was something in you, like, man, I can handle this, if I was chosen.
Everybody's not even signing up to do that.
But because I think when I signed up, I just specifically was thinking about the money and was like, I can play little kids games, okay, but I wasn't thinking about the TV aspect of it. Like,
Right.
I was like, okay, cool, free trip to London.
right,
Like,
right.
all right, maybe I'll be seen out of 400 people. 'Cause
Right.
think about all the people who y'all ain't ever seen. Y'all didn't even know
That's a
they played the
fact.
game.
Come on, you top
You get
5
me?
too. That's
like,
crazy.
I went there. Yeah, I went there thinking that I would be one of those people. Like, okay, free trip. They gonna feed me. I get a break from work.
Right, that's right.
Right.
Come on now. Like,
Man, I
right.
fucked around and came in 5th place. Like, what the fuck are you
That's
doing,
real.
girl? Like,
That's real.
You really out here playing this game?
Really going at it?
Like,
Bro, that's
the
crazy.
hell?
That's crazy. No.
And then not only that, because there are people that you see in like the top 9 that you didn't even get to meet, right?
Gotcha.
Like, you're like,
That's a fact.
I didn't even get to know this person.
Right.
And then like they picked and chose who they wanted to highlight, and they
Gotcha.
were like, okay, we fucking with the kid, but make her the villain.
Right. And let's I'll be the villain. We're
Okay.
gonna get into that too. You
I'll be
already
the
know that.
villain.
It's a fact.
Fuck it
Sis,
then.
let's talk this glass bridge challenge.
Oh,
This has drawn it's amazing how the world can be divided, the world can be spoken on in like what everybody knows what to do until they do it, right?
right.
Why do you think people as a whole are so invested in your decision on this glass bridge challenge?
I mean, a lot of people, you know, like early on they introduced Trey and Leanne, as y'all know, the son and mama.
Right.
All right. So people fell in love with them early on.
fact. That's
Y'all
right.
didn't meet, you know, people didn't meet Felicia and I until like episode 4 or 5.
Right.
So yes, everybody's rooting for Trey to win at this point.
It's a fact. Right.
So everybody's on the bridge. Whole time, everybody's going through the game playing for themselves.
Right.
Red light, green light. Ain't nobody help nobody hold nobody up and shit.
So true.
People out there shaking shit. You could have held some.
That's
There
a
were some
fact.
friends holding on to each other
That's
to
right.
help them stand
That's
up.
right.
Nobody was doing that shit on
Gotcha.
red light, green light. Everybody's playing for themselves. Doggone people didn't want to choose the umbrella. They was like, fuck that. I'm not choosing. Let's self-eliminate.
Right.
Everybody was playing for themselves there.
Gotcha.
That shit was selfish.
Gotcha. No,
Nobody
that's-
called it selfish.
Right.
But that was
It
selfish.
was. That's a fact.
All right. Battleships and shit like that.
Yes.
Picking to be captain and lieutenant.
Correct.
Everybody can't. Nobody else do. You know what I'm saying? Everybody's playing for themselves.
That's a fact.
We get on the bridge. Everybody's playing for themselves, or whatever. People were upset because I didn't overtake Trey or part of their plan. I don't give a fuck. I was playing for myself. It is what it is. What it is. And people were like, "She's so dumb." What? It didn't give her any advantage. Bitch, I made it across the bridge. Like, are you fucking slow?
But I'm saying, so let me ask you
She
this.
had a 50-50. It don't matter. Guess
That's-
what? What are the results? I made it across the bridge.
Wow.
And people could be like, oh, you know, blah, 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 won. Okay. And I made it in the 5th place
Fifth
and your
place.
fave didn't.
Come on.
And your fave still didn't.
What if you had to do it? If you had to do it all over again, regain the likes of the majority of the fans, would you still choose the same thing?
Yeah.
I know you
don't
would
give a
say
fuck.
that.
About nobody liking me. The fuck?
Where do you get that?
Them likes is not paying my bills.
Sis, where do you get that sense of
Wait.
confidence and self, being? Where do you get that from? Like, in the sense of hey, I don't, we gonna get into this too. You want me to be the villain? I'll be the villain. Where do you get that from?
I think the trolls made me even more confident because I realized how many sad ass people there are out in the world. I ain't never in my life
Wow.
wanted to
Go ahead, say it,
make a
sis.
fake page and go on somebody's page that I don't like and then talk to them. Wow. They say they hate me, but they want to talk to me so bad. You suck, blah blah blah, I hate you, blah blah. You hate me. I don't want to talk to anybody that I hate.
But isn't it a form of flattery? Do you think it is? In the sense
Yeah,
of,
because they remember me.
Wow.
They remember me. Look,
Wow.
I got eliminated 2 episodes before the final episode,
Right,
and
gotcha.
people were still people who fuck with me, they still following along.
Right.
People who don't fuck with me, they still following along.
even more. But I'm saying,
Man, somebody commented just
Wow.
recently this morning. Hold on, I gotta
Go
tell
ahead,
you what the damn
definitely,
comment said.
definitely.
Cause are these people serious?
it's
It's first of all, it's a TV show.
Sis, I was just about.
But
first of all, it's a
all right.
TV
This
show.
comment. Oh, it's a new comment 9 minutes ago from Grant Cyphers. Grant.
Shout out to Grant.
GRANTS
What is he saying? What is he
YPER.
saying?
I hate you.
Oh my God.
Trey was a much better player than you were, and what you did was not fair.
Let me ask you this: is it easy for someone to tell
They gotta
you?
tell me, I hate you.
It's easy for someone to tell you from their phone and from sitting on their couch what they would do. in
Man,
that
these folks
position.
wouldn't say the damn shit to me in person. When I see people in person, I've only gotten love.
Right.
I've only gotten love out and about. I take pictures with people. I'm chilling. Like, cause like we in Atlanta, goddamn. There's real celebrities
That's a
in
fact.
Atlanta and
That's
I ain't
right.
one of them.
Gotcha.
So like, you know, for some sad ass person that's sad with themselves, like that don't like themselves or insecure in themselves, if they get it off your chest.
But do you think they love the fact that it's a possibility they could get a response?
Sometimes I respond, but
It's
like
like
I be
they love
responding
that.
on some like
Gotcha.
troll shit back or whatever.
Right.
Like last night, this guy. Man, what is? Hold on, I gotta tell you what the guy
Yeah,
said.
for sure.
Cause I responded, but I deleted the response.
He said, oh, this is fun.
I was like, oh, that was
This
too
is
mean. He said, fuck. Oh, he deleted his comment. Whatever. But I forget you for deleting your comment. You lame. I guess I ain't respond back to him. Oh yes. They tagged their friend. They said she made a rap song. Oh my God. You know what I mean? Like I was like already tired of her like voice in the show. You know what I mean? That's what they said. I was tired of her voice, but they came to my page. They commented this on my page.
They didn't go text each other. They went to your page to.
Man, I think I responded initially like, man, I know, like, I said something about his fat ass, meaty ass neck. Oh, and I
They
said
love
something,
it.
and he
They
looked,
love it.
and I said something about him biting ankles, cause you should see this fucking Tasmanian devil. Like, and it be the worst ones that got something to
It
say.
does.
Like, bro, go eat a fucking vegetable. Like, get
Why
off my
do you think
page.
they're so invested in you?
They love me.
And isn't it?
I'm dead
and
ass.
And you know it though.
Yeah. But it's kind of, sometimes it's scary, cause like, you know, people who like fuck with me, like, I love it.
Yes.
But people who are like there are some people who will like get blocked and make a new fake page to come and
Wow.
talk to me again or whatever. Like it be kind of obsessive sometimes.
Wow.
And
What is this?
when this first started happening, I said to myself, I see why Beyonce does not talk to the internet.
It's like it's a no-win situation.
No, because if you stand up for yourself, then like she mad. But like, what the fuck? Like, you on my page talking shit?
Right,
What are you talking
right.
about? Like, why I can't talk about your fat head ass? Like,
Wow.
wait.
What, shout out my brother Vito.
Shout out to Vito.
You mentioned on Vibe with Vito that
He performed at my Sweet 16.
That's
Let's
crazy.
Go Shopping song.
Come
Let's
on,
go shopping.
That's crazy.
Look at
That's
my dog.
Shout out to Vito.
Yes, he performed
That's
at my Sweet
hard.
16.
That's crazy. That's what's up. That's
He had to stand
crazy.
on top of like a little speaker table thing because he was
Yeah.
like 5'2".
Right. Vito,
Man, shout out to Vito. Shout out to
Shout out to
Vito.
Vito.
He
You
like
already know it.
6'1"
That's
now.
right.
He's
Yeah,
6'1"
right,
now.
That's love, man. You mentioned on his podcast that you don't trust all that kumbaya shit that
Nah.
was going on.
In
What?
life.
And shit, don't say that. Don't say
What? In life.
that. Just 3 seconds. We both look at the camera right quick. Just you look at this camera. I'm gonna look at that camera. Wow. Explain why you don't trust all that kumbaya shit.
I mean, we there for $4 million. So you telling me that you ain't gonna stab nobody in the back or do no weird shit for $4 million? Like, you gonna just hand it over?
Sit.
Look, if everybody try to be team players and we work and we supposed to work as a team and everybody worked as a team, goddamn, then where my Cash App at? Actually, I'm finna send a Cash App request to my right now.
Come on now. That's real though.
Like, did everybody get they split?
I'm doing the math.
I'm gonna see Maya in February at a party, so
Right.
I'm gonna send my Cash App
Right,
request
right.
then.
Right. That's real. Man, so we got 4.56. After taxes, that's roughly, let's do 60%. Let's go with 2.9. 2.9. You don't
That's still $1
8%.
million.
You can live off the 8% of $240,000 a year and not even touch the money. Just off interest.
I could live off that for the rest of my life.
Who in the world? All right, so what on that bridge, you know, you have your mother, you have a son. You
Right.
know, like, come on, like, let's.
Right.
Like,
I'm a baby mother.
come on, so bad. So it's like, you know, in a sense, what, you know, when it all comes down to it, what I'm saying is, like, you know, when you're on a flight, what do they always say? Take, you know, in case of
Put your
emergency.
head between your legs and kiss your ass goodbye.
Which is good. It's clown retarded. It's like, I'm saying,
Oh man, I'm supposed to be proving it wrong. Fuck. Okay, let's start over. Okay, cut.
can't even take two. Right? So you know for a fact you have to protect yourself first before anyone
Yeah.
else.
Look.
That kumbaya shit, like,
Look, everybody got their own dreams and aspirations.
Come on,
and their
come
reasons
on.
for why they living.
come on.
But they ain't got nothing to do with me.
Wow.
They ain't got nothing to do with me. I mean, I'm pretty sure it got something to do with me in the life cycle of things. But on the game for $4 million, it ain't got a goddamn thing to do with me.
Gotcha.
You
It's
know,
real.
shout out to you for your dreams and aspirations, and I support you on, you know, on the way up or whatever. But on this here bridge
Come
right
on.
now, on this here game, I'm thinking about me. And me thinking about me got my ass across the bridge.
Wow. Respect.
Simple.
Respect.
That's just how it did, how it went.
What drives you in this world? What drives you?
I mean, now my son.
Come on, that's what's
Having
up.
my
That's
son,
what's up. Come on.
it's, and you know what? I feel like not enough like people talk about it, cause like I was supposed to be the rich auntie with no kids
Gotcha.
or whatever. So like that wasn't in my like aspirations. That was
Okay.
that was not in my like plan in life, right?
Gotcha.
But my action said differently.
Gotcha.
My action said you gonna have this baby.
Right, that's right.
But yeah, I didn't want to be a mom. I wanted to continue traveling and
Right,
just
right.
doing cool shit. But having my son, he's 4 now. I figured out how to still do cool shit
That's
and
right.
still be a cool mom and like do all the cool things I said I wanted to
right,
do
for sure.
or whatever.
Respect.
Like, come on, like I'm 31. I just went on Squid Games and I'm still mom of the motherfucking
Come
year.
on, man. Come on now, sis. Come on. That's what's up. Definitely.
I'm still mommy,
That's right,
you
that's
know.
right.
But like you can do that. But like also I feel like I had my son at I was 27 when I had him, and that's the same age my mom had me. That's
Gotcha.
funny.
Okay.
But I was 27 when I had him, and I remember saying to myself like I couldn't have had him at a different time sooner or anything, because like right now it was the perfect time. I was in my career.
Right.
I had like I was established. You know, I had my village,
Gotcha.
all the support.
That's
you
right.
know,
That's right.
you know, I gave my cocoa bread to the
Gotcha.
right man.
Come on,
you
gotcha.
know, you know, he's a great father.
That's right, for sure.
And so, yeah, like it happened,
happened
when
the
it was
way
supposed to.
it's supposed to happen.
I mean, but like God says anyway, right? Like
That's
you
right.
can't plan your life anyway.
That's a fact. That's a fact. That's so true.
So yeah, what happened was supposed to, and I love being a mom, but like I do, like you know, I did, you know, want to be the cool auntie.
Right. No, and I respect that. With integrity, I respect that, because, you know, everybody has this, you know, built up facade about themselves. And no, you're saying like, no, I had a plan. This is who I am. This is what I want to do. I want to travel, see this world. Things happen. Family happens. Kids happen. I'm going to make the best of it. I'm going to do what I got to do, man. That's life. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? Like, that's real.
Yeah, yeah. You
Ain't
still gotta live.
That's a fact. That's
Yeah.
a fact. Let me ask you this, Ashley. What's something you learned about yourself from January to December 2023?
I learned that I'm a tough cookie.
Come on.
Like I learned that I'm tough as hell.
Shh, go ahead.
Because look,
Go ahead.
especially when the show came out, not just anybody can take a beating like this on the internet and like still be them whole selves.
Yes.
Or still be down to connect with people and
Wow.
and not take shit personable or whatever. Like you gotta be grounded and centered in yourself for real.
That's a
like to
fact.
participate in some shit like this, whether I was the villain or not. You know what I'm saying? Like everybody, like no, even if you was the most loved, when you
There
got
you go,
people on
sis.
your damn
There you
page
go.
saying some fuck
There you
shit,
go.
and you're like, what
Even
the hell?
The winner still faced prosecution.
Yeah.
Even the winner.
Like they
It
gonna
doesn't-
talk, yeah. And you can't be like, you can't be no weak ass bitch.
That's a fact,
Yeah.
sis. That's a fact.
And but yeah, like this past year is definitely showing me that like, girl, like you can handle some shit,
Come on.
okay? Because also, and when we were talking about earlier, like responding, this, that, and third.
Yes.
It took me a second to get to a place where like people might get a response out of me like one time out of the goddamn week or some shit.
Right.
Man, I used to try to go down to fuck you, your mama, bitch. What do you? You on my motherfucking page? What? Like you go crazy doing some shit like that. Like
right.
goddamn,
That's
I'm gonna be
real.
outside running naked in a second. Like,
That's right.
fuck. Like, why are you sending all these demons to me?
Wow. But
And
why do you think, like, but no, you saying like, heavy yes.
you know
like,
that-
what does that do to you, like,
know
as
that,
a person? Nobody can
look.
say they've been in that hot seat like you have. What does that do to you?
That's so real that like God will not like give you anything that you cannot handle.
Bear. That's right.
Okay?
It's a fact.
Okay? Like
That's a
will
fact.
not like cause what's for you is for you. Like
That's a
I'm not giving you anything that you can't handle. I already told you can handle this shit. And that's why it's in your lap. That's why it's in your face. So I'm trying to see what you gonna do here before I take you to the next level.
Right. That's right.
Anyway.
Come on.
Like, are you gonna fold? Cause if you fold, then this shit ain't for you
It ain't
anyway.
for you. That's what I'm saying.
It wasn't for you
Come on,
anyway.
sis. That's right.
Or whatever. Like I'm trying to give you a gift, but I need to see if you ready for the gift first.
And sis, that's what it leads back to my first 5 questions I asked you. I said, do you feel like you was born for this? You get what I'm saying?
Well,
So it's
no,
like,
not
he ain't gonna put
specifically
more-
for entertainment, because I don't know, and I think I say that because I don't know what to do or where to go.
It's when we gonna get into everything. We gonna get into villain. We gonna get into everything. You're made for this.
Made for what though? See.
You get what I'm saying? So look, we spoke off camera. Music industry.
You think
I
so?
didn't- no. What I'm saying is music industry. I didn't know I was made for podcasting. I'm coming into it. Sometimes you don't know what you are made for until it's the thing.
Yeah.
Sis, you're made for entertainment.
Hey.
You've been put through the ringer, through the fire. Yeah, like so what I'm saying is,
I think I already went through my humiliation ritual all fucking ready, like out the gate. Bitch, you're going through it now. I think, they might ask me to shave my eyebrows next or whatever, but when I do that, then y'all know that the fucking ritual is done, cause what the hell, out the gate?
at the gate.
Shit.
All right.
Couldn't even get a buffer into it, like maybe rich first. Shit.
You saying something? Sis, you saying something? You saying something though, but yeah, that's what I said.
Ain't got no
this,
sense.
this industry, man, is built around. It doesn't matter if it's music, TV, it's all entertainment. Everybody can't do what you're doing. Like everybody can't do
Well,
that.
thank you.
That's a
I
fact.
thank you.
Sis, that's a fact. Like
I received that, and I thank you.
You are made for this. Even to endure the hardship. Like, man, like wait a minute, I just seen what it's like for people to, disrespect me who've never shook in my hand. You know me, like,
you monkey bitch. Like, whoa,
sis.
buddy.
Wow.
I might be a bitch, but I ain't no monkey.
Wow. Well, no.
I just don't stop.
But sis, what do you let me ask you this. You spoke on what you learned in the last year about yourself. What did you learn about those around you?
Oh, actually, I learned that I got some real people around me.
Got you.
Because like you immediately recognize, like it's so weird. Like it's like the way people look at you changes.
Wow.
After being on TV, the way people look at you changes.
You're saying something.
And so when you interact with the people that know you or that you have close or whatever, it's like a snap for you. Like, yeah, like it's like a pinch for you. Like, yeah, you still in the real world or whatever.
Gotcha.
Like you still chilling. You still on the ground.
You still on ground level.
Yeah, you still at ground level. Cause they gonna treat you the same, they gonna talk to you the same and handle you the same or whatever.
Gotcha.
But maybe you run into somebody who's only seen you on TV and it's just a different look or a different like way that they're treating you or something.
Yes.
And then I try to get them to my same ground level too. And I'm
Right.
like, nah, we cool, we chilling.
Yeah.
I just was on the
Like,
show. Hey girl.
Yes.
We good. I'm ready.
Right. Right, yeah.
Yeah,
And
I'm
it's-
regular. Like, talk to me normal. Like, we good. I am not Beyonce. I keep saying Beyonce because
But I'm
motherfuckers love Beyonce.
because that's what people, because you've seen the prosecution, what people can bring to you
Yes.
from being in the public eye.
From being on the Z list, I see what people can like bring to you. So my mind like can only fathom like people who are very famous around the world.
Sis, you
Like
saying
what they
something.
are seeing with their eyes on the daily, or even like local big artists or some shit, right? Like we
That's
got,
right.
you know, our like what our local rap, or not local rappers, but
no,
like the
you're
rappers
saying-
we know,
you're
like
saying-
what's
that's a fact. When we're
Lotto,
speaking
right?
of- yes.
I can only imagine what the hell be on her in her comments.
It's
The
man,
hell.
they say like the higher it gets. If you got one hater with 1,000 followers, if you got 1 million followers, just expect 10,000 haters.
Yeah.
You know, like it's just all it is you know, and that's why all these artists, entertainers, actors, actresses, they say, I only focus on those who show love. Because if I dwell on those who don't, man, it's like, man, they can eat me up. They can eat. And since I've never been in a position you are, and I've done my research, I've seen I've been on YouTube. I've seen how people can formulate an opinion, and it's people who back you. Don't get it twisted.
Oh, of course.
Oh yeah, there's
Of
people,
course.
and I'm one of them. I understand what this shit is really about.
Thank you.
I understand what it's about. You have to be very cognizant of, like you say, man, this is just entertainment.
You got to be very familiar with yourself,
Wow,
not an image.
wow.
You got it, right? Like you can go into any image, whatever, right? Like you can, like, you know how people have their different personas or whatever.
Yes.
Or some people can be artists or whatever. They got their artist name, then they
Yes.
got their regular person.
Right.
You can go into any image you want to, but you need to always remain familiar with yourself, so you can do a self check.
That's right.
And because as long as you self checking, it's like, well, you ain't no stupid ass slut. So like, yeah, that comment is made, and like it could have really hurt your feelings.
Gotcha.
But like, you very familiar with yourself, so like,
Right.
yeah, it's just a comment.
What type of person does, and that's sad you say that, but what type of person do you think it is that actually has to get online and formulate an opinion to say something about someone they've never met? Does it diminish your thought about how people are, or does it like emphasize how cruel this world could be?
Nah, like I eventually started feeling sorry for people because
That's what I meant.
sometimes I would like venture over to the person's page.
Wow, sis.
And you can see like why they would say something like that, or you could just tell like I don't know, like sometimes I would be like sometimes I used to like delete a comment or some shit, but like sometimes like I would, see somebody's page and I'd be like, they needed to make this comment. They needed my attention and they needed like this outlet. They needed to speak to me for whatever reason. They needed to share this to me. Cause I remember one time I was like tweeting this person. I was like, yeah, that's cool, but like, go talk about this shit with your homeboys. Why come on my page and like talk about it? But it was like, because like they want your attention. They want to engage with you or whatever. And I don't know, but it makes me feel sad because it's like you could be behind the fakest page ever. But like God know what you got going on.
Wow.
What are you talking about?
Wow.
Like God know what kind of energy you putting out and what you saying and shit. And people could say the same thing for a game show on a bridge, but like God knew I was playing for $4 million too.
That's a fact. But I'm saying, sis, but doesn't that make you feel like, in the sense of, man, like just hearing you say that, like, man, like somebody's really, transferring their energy on me. They went and typed in my name, found my page.
Yes. I changed my Instagram,
Didn't follow
names.
me. Look, didn't follow me.
Yeah.
Like found my page to lash out on me. Mm-hmm.
About a game show.
About a game show.
Yes.
That's scary.
It's scary. It's scary in the like the number. Like I think the amount of people that would do that is the scary part, because the opening the premiere show, like they released 5 episodes initially. They got 20 million views right off the bat.
Wow.
So 20 million people seen the show, and about half of them came looking for me.
Wow, sis. No way.
Yeah, like, oh my God, like when the show first came out, right? I was on a plane headed to LA to do like press and shit.
Right.
So when I got off the plane, I hadn't seen the show, but when I got off the plane, I opened my fucking Instagram up and it was like hella comments, like just saying the craziest shit. And at first I was letting them stay, but I was like, I don't want my comments flooded with crazy shit.
Yes.
Like, so then I just started blocking people. And her name is Nicole, and she was from Selling Sunset, I want to say.
Gotcha.
I met her coming out one of those little, parties. And we like exchanged a few words or whatever, and she's the villain on her show apparently or something. I think it was Selling Sunset. Her name's Nicole, and she was saying like, because I was like, I'm trying to block as many as I can. She was like, don't block them. She was like, restrict them. And she was like, and then she, like I had limited my shit to like, if you wanted to make a comment, you gotta follow me. And so then they started following me. Yes. They had to follow me to make a comment. But it was some good advice from her though, because she was like, don't block them, shit. Let them be fans or whatever.
Gotcha. Because that's what a fanatic.
Because she was like, if you block them, they're going to keep coming back. And that's what they would do. You would block them. They make another fake page to try to keep coming back and make... Like, somebody kept commenting under my post and was like, are you going to get Botox for your bags? And I was like, deleting the comment. And then they just kept coming back. And then I finally responded. I was like, first of all, you get filler for under eye bags. You don't get Botox. But, I'm 31 years old. I'm good with myself.
Sis,
I was like, you can't shake me. Like, you can't point out shit on my body. Like, it's mine.
The reaction is crazy. They feed off of that.
I know.
It's like you are a celebrity. They feed off of their interaction. It's not even about, it's like, what can I say?
It's like, what does that have to do with the game?
What can I do to, what can I do to figure out, what can I do to figure out this woman? Like, let me see.
Somebody was on Vito page and was like, so ghetto. And I was like, and yet here you are engaging in my ghetto ass content on my ghetto ass page. Like, what the fuck?
Wow. No, you saying something. That's
so weird. Like, you feel like this content ghetto, but you choose to stay, watch the whole video, give it more views, and then engage in it, run it up. That's backwards.
They say your haters, and I'm looking to the camera, your haters watch you the most.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
That's a fact.
Oh, yeah.
Wow.
Oh, yeah.
That's sinister. That's crazy. Sis, let me ask you this. Music off, driving down the highway. What's on your mind?
Food.
I love it.
Food. What's next? What am I going to eat next?
I love it. That's real. Man, music.
Oh, yeah.
Let's get into your smash hit, Villain. Come on now. Come on, man.
I thought you was going to ask me what I was listening to on the way here.
Gotcha. And when you listen to Villain?
No, I was listening. I was listening to, I don't know if you know the song. I was listening to Crazy by Lil Boosie. They say that I'm crazy.
Wait a minute. I'm trying to...
Everybody got to play the song Crazy by Lil Boosie. So y'all can see what kind of person I am.
Wow. Okay, gotcha. Mine is my favorite, all-time favorite Boosie song, as of currently, is Rocket Man.
Oh no.
It was a tribute.
If I hear it, I might know it.
Man, it's the most talented, well-spoken song I've ever heard in my life.
A tribute to who?
Takeoff. He took it there. Says, I'm gonna send it to you. Okay, it's a great song. But yeah, that's what's up. So you said Boosie is. You was just listening to
Boosie. And I'm a Cancer. I'll like listen to a song on repeat for like forever. Like I'll listen to the same music over and over. Yeah.
It's real. It's real.
And I love J. Cole.
Gotcha. So you are.
He got something to say.
Deep lyricist.
He got something to say. I went to his Dreamville Fest last year. Was this last year?
Gotcha.
Yes, it was this past year. I went to Dreamville Fest. Had a motherfucking blast.
Come on now.
I went in North Carolina. I went by myself.
Dang, that's how you roll?
I go to festivals by myself. I travel solo. I go abroad solo. Yeah.
Where do you get that from? Where do you get that stem from? Where you not afraid of safety, not afraid of, like, you just live life. Which brings you to Squid Game. Like, no, I'm signing up, and if it happens, it happens. Where do you get that from?
Because people be dying.
Sis.
People be dying.
Sis, man. And this is why I'm drawn to who you are as a person. you live unapologetically yourself, and you let people know, like, I don't give a fuck about what you think about me. I'm a dude.
I mean, I do, right? Like, you gotta have a little cool, but
yeah, you gotta have tough skin.
Yeah.
That's a fact. You gotta like literally like, yeah, like and that's why I asked you earlier, where's that confidence stem from? You know, like you gotta have a really confidence. You have to be confident to be like, yeah, like, you know, like, yeah, I'm not.
But also my dad always beef my head up on
Gotcha.
shit, right? Like he stayed bragging on me. My dad calls me Princess.
Gotcha.
And like for a long time, my little sisters thought that was my name, like
Right.
Princess. Thought my name was Princess.
Wow.
Calls me Princess. You know, just always bragging. Princess, and he would hold me accountable for shit
ahead.
by like just asking questions like, "Oh, Princess, you said you was gonna do this program. How's that coming along?" And
Gotcha.
if
Bust
I
your balls.
put it on the back burner, then it'd be like, "Oh, well, actually,
Go ahead.
cause I done told my damn daddy I'm gonna do this. Then let me follow through."
I respect that.
He was so proud. So I went to Morehouse School of Medicine here in Atlanta.
Come on now.
For grad school.
Come on.
And it felt so good because you could invite a parent on stage to like put your sash
Right,
thing
that's
on
right.
you. And he came up on stage and he just was smiling ear to ear. And I still got our pictures of him putting it over my neck. But like, I was like, you know, the first, you know, of his children or even
That's
like,
right.
you know, his family members to get a master's.
Wow.
So,
Come on, sis. Respect.
you know,
That's
it
what's
said a
up.
lot. And my dad from Harnett Homes, my mom from Collier Heights.
Gotcha,
You know,
okay.
she went to Harper High and he went to Washington High.
Right, okay.
And so I feel like I set my own goals, but I feel like I always set goals in mind of, you know, impressing my parents
right,
and shit.
that's
And
right.
like, you know, doing something like, and then also I was kind of like in competition with my brother. My brother's 2 years older than me. Baseball was his thing.
Gotcha.
He like got like drafted right out of high school.
Oh, wow, okay.
So he had like a little spotlight on him.
Right,
I'm
that's
like,
a
what the
fact.
fuck I gotta do?
What I
Like,
gotta do, right?
Shit.
That's right. That's right. But that's
Yeah.
dope. So you had a bar set really high.
Yeah, I think, yeah, that's what I felt like. I definitely felt like that. And then, you know, it gives you pressure. I told you, like, people with dead ass be like, you're so smart for getting an A on a test or some shit. Like, nah, bro. Like, I just looked over the fucking material again and paid attention in class.
That's real. So you're
But,
a
like-
realist too. You like do you have a problem with taking accomplishments well?
Yeah.
Gotcha. You're the type of person that's never really satisfied with who you are and who you've become?
You know what? It's so funny because I always provide an apology first. Like, I don't want to sound like I'm ungrateful or whatever.
Gotcha.
But then I'll be like, but I don't want, you know, I feel like I could be doing more. And people be like, you're in a great position or, you know,
Yes.
like, and it's like, that's cool. But like, it's also, that's a part of that living shit.
Yes.
It's also like cool to want more. Like,
It's a fact.
you gotta like, and not want more when it comes to like material shit. Like,
Right.
just want more. Like, maybe I want more air today, so bitch,
Come
I want to
on.
go hiking.
Come on,
Goddamn, you
I
feel me?
respect
Like
that. That's right.
Like, I
Right.
want more flight points. So
Right.
like, shit, let's go to
Real
Arizona
quick.
for a trip. Like, I just always want more. Like, because we can have more.
We
And like
can,
that, I
sis.
know. You get what I'm saying? Like,
That's a fact.
we can have more. We just gotta like go and get the more.
Gotcha.
Go and get the more.
Wait, that's a bar. Go and get the more.
Go and get the more. Yeah.
I respect that. But that's, you know, even your ambition, man. It sounds like your dad and your mom was very high on integrity. You know, he checked you saying like, hey, what's going on with that? You know, like you had pinpoints in your life. Your brother, you know, drafted out of high school. Like, you had certain things where your parameter was higher than. Ashley wouldn't go and troll somebody online.
Nah, I'll talk shit straight from my page. What are you talking about? Can't
Like,
whoop my ass. We on the internet.
It's like, you know what I mean? So it's like you know that part where you said, you know, hey, I always feel like I have to offer apology before that's kind of part of you, what you're saying, like, well, I feel like I have to respond to those who get at me. Almost like I have to offer, like, you know, even though I'm coming at you, you know, like, nigga, what you doing on my page? I still like, I feel like I have a survivor's remorse or guilt. Like, how do I word that? You know what I mean? Like, I know what you're saying.
Before this came out, my page was private. And only friends and family were like, you know, who I associated with on social media.
Right.
So if I post a picture and I get comments, I'm responding to every one of those comments because it's from friends and family and people that I know. I'm used to fucking going through liking every comment and responding to them. That was what I always did with everybody, like, because most of the comments are coming from people that I know. Oh, girl, you look cute. Hey, girl, oh, I love you.
Right.
Thanks, sis. So then now it's a different ball game where like fucking strangers that say they hate you, goddamn, like the show ended in December and I was eliminated in November, so we 2 months away, and your ass still. I just read you a comment from 9 minutes ago. I hate you, and the thing is, because it's a series that's going to be on Netflix for a minute, people are going to continue to watch this whenever. And so in September of this year, I'm going to have comments on my page that's like, why didn't you jump on the bridge?
Just folks who just got the subscription to Netflix. But no,
or just found the show.
Right.
Yeah, think about a fucking series that you just found out about that came out 5 years ago. I just finished watching Breaking Bad last year. That shit came on, went off, and I'm just now watching it.
Gotcha.
Now what? Going on the active page. What the fuck? But people do that.
That's real. You know, an infamous line by Tony Montana, Scarface, Al Pacino. He said, you need people like me. You need people like me so you can point the finger and say, that's the bad guy.
Oh, yeah. Somebody used that in a song.
Sis, that's what I feel people are coming at you like that for. In a sense of like, yeah, where's your integrity? I would have done this.
You wouldn't have, because you went on the show and you make it as far as I did. Make it past red light, green light. We'll see.
We'll see.
Like, shut your ass up.
Man, how do you deal with those racially charged, those disrespectful, those hatred comments that are aimed your way? How do you deal with it?
I don't deal with them. I just delete them and move along. Because, I mean, you know, people going to be what they going to be, goddamn. And I ain't on the internet changing people's hearts. Like, that's already in your heart.
Gotcha.
You feel me? Like, if you come on my page and, you know, you're commenting about the show, I get that. But, you know, when people come on with the racist comments, I don't even, those are ones that I definitely will never acknowledge.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
They just get blocked and sent on about their way.
What have you learned about your confidence in the last 18 months?
Goddamn, it's in the right place where it needed to be.
Right. Yeah, that's real though, right?
It was in the right place.
That's real.
Okay.
Who on earth knows you the best?
Who on earth knows me the best? My mama.
Come on now, shout out to mom, man. That's what's up. That's what's up.
Mama.
Boy, that's what's up. That's dope.
And we do not like each other. We cannot stand each other.
That's why she know you there, right? Because it's real.
We just alike.
That's real. Who on earth inspired you the most?
Inspired me? My brother, Jay Austin.
Gotcha. And this is your 2-year senior.
Yes.
Come on, shout out to Jay.
Yeah.
That's what's
like
up.
I was in his shadow growing up, so
that's dope.
He was just confident. He's
that's dope.
Just in himself, just always. And then like his discipline with like baseball, we get out of school, he had to be on the field all day, and then like even after practice was over, his dad would have him out there at like 10 p.m. goddamn hitting balls, throwing balls and shit. And then like if we wanted to go outside, we had to have our homework finished. You know how that used to go? You used to get home, your mama at work.
That's a fact.
If you want to go outside, do the homework. He used to help me through my homework. He used to be really good at math. Schoolwork used to come very easy to him and shit. Like he just was good at everything and shit. Dope. And like even now when we will like talk and get into debates, like he always got some shit to say. Like my brother, a hood nigga, but he'll sit there and argue you down about politics, and he'll know exactly what the fuck he talking about, or any subject he'll know what the fuck he talking about.
But just like you, well-rounded. Like street savvy, book and everything smart. Yeah, that's real.
But he definitely always inspired to goddamn compete and be bigger and better or some
dope.
Shit. Yeah,
that's dope for sure.
But you need that. You need like.
You do.
You need like healthy competition. Like he didn't know I was in competition with him.
But this world is a competition. That's a fact. You know, and it starts with the family. The family drives you. Right. That's a fact. That's true. That's real. Yeah. Let me ask you this: is it better to be loved or respected?
Respected.
I knew you would say that. Why is that?
Because people can misconstrue love with hate sometimes when they feeling the type of way, or if it's a different season or wherever they are in their life or whatever. Goddamn, you broke today, so goddamn, you might hate me, goddamn, because I won't let you borrow $20 today, so you hate my ass. You feel me? But as long as you respect me, then that's cool.
That's cool. Gotcha. Let me ask you this: with $50 million in your bank account tomorrow morning,
Hey,
what changes about you?
can I give people my cash app so that shit can show up?
Right. Well,
But
right on the screen right now. You already know it. It's real.
50 million.
What changes about you?
Me having $50 million would be so dangerous. Because me having no money now is dangerous.
Wow.
But I would say the
Ooh,
amount
that was a
amount
bar.
of money that I give away would change. Like, I feel like it would be more like I be broke as hell sometimes, and like I will let somebody borrow
Still
money
give.
that I don't have. Like, and I'm not a borrow person, because I don't like, if you need it, it's because you needed that shit. Here you go. But like, it can be a bad thing because you got shit to do.
Right.
We got shit to do.
That's a
We got
fact.
stuff we supposed to be saving for or whatever. But you still always want to like look out for the lookout.
That's a fact. That's a fact.
Yeah.
And you say it'll be dangerous because you know, like you're
I'll be
natural giver. Like
yeah, like on some shit, but on some ridiculous giving shit. Like,
I know.
All right, here's $50K for you. Like, why the fuck
you need
what the hell are you doing? Like, they only ask for $5K.
But
here's 50.
in that 50 in 2.5 years, they'll be right back asking for another 15.
And I'll give it. I'll curse them out and say no first. No, what the hell? Man, what's your cash out?
And I'm changing my number.
Yeah, like, wait.
But you know,
I've had
lived
the same number for
That's
16
real.
years.
That's crazy. I've had it was 18, 39, 21 years.
Really?
21 years.
I
That's
had
a
the
fact.
same
That's
number
real.
since
That's
I
real.
first got a
That's
cell
real.
phone.
That's dope. That's dope.
I had this friend in prison. His name D'Angelo. When he first got locked up, he called my phone from prison,
Right.
and I hadn't talked to him since like middle school or some shit like that.
Gotcha.
And he was like, "Yeah, actually, I only knew your number by heart." Dead the fuck ass. He was like, "Can you hit up my folks?" Like, what?
That's crazy. That's great. That's real.
Yes,
That's
back when we had to remember numbers.
Gotcha.
Like, this man said, like, he was like, "I can't believe you answered this." Like,
I remember
man,
this. Wow.
I know your number by heart. Can you help me out? What? And then I kept in touch with him for a little bit
That's
after
crazy.
that.
Yeah, that's wild. That's what's up. Man.
Yes.
Let me ask you this: outside of entertainment, outside of being known for Squid Games, everything, what's something your fans, supporters would be interested to know that you do?
What's something that I do? Well, I do like cool Montessori activities.
Okay.
I have like a private little page with my son, but I create like little Montessori learning activities for like kids and shit.
Gotcha.
And I do them with like my son, and I
Okay.
put them up on
That's
videos
dope.
and like
That's dope.
demonstrate them and shit.
Okay, dope.
Yeah,
That's what's up. That's dope.
It's cool.
That's what's up. Definitely.
Outside of that, I mean, I got some other stuff that I do, but I ain't saying.
Gotcha. Okay, right. And look, wow, because we spoke off camera about fitness and everything.
Oh yes.
Yes, let's speak
Well,
on that.
I figured like if people, well, see, I don't actually. I feel like until I win a show, then I don't do it yet.
Gotcha.
But yes, so in 2022, I competed in my first bikini fitness competition.
Come on now. That's
Yes,
dope.
I
That's
had
dope.
lost like 30 pounds.
Gotcha.
I got in like the best shape ever. Worked hard with a coach, and I got on the stage and competed.
Come on.
So yeah, like right now, I'm getting ready to compete again. So I'm just working with a coach, and we're just getting my body ready
That's
and
right.
shit. And
That's
I'm on
dope.
like a strict diet.
Right.
And I'm losing weight, and
Come on
it's
now.
so beautiful because I can see it
Yeah.
in my face. Like I was
Gotcha.
looking at my little ET interview, I was like, damn.
Gotcha. Right.
But yeah, I'm just I'm training to compete again or whatever. So I'm gonna start uploading like maybe not like fitness videos, but
Right.
like on some shit like what I wore to the
Gotcha.
gym and shit once I
Okay.
get there. Cause people be curious, like
Yeah.
when I do get in shape, people be like, how
How
fuck
did you do it?
that?
Right.
Yeah.
That's a fact. And what, like currently right now, where you restricting your calories to? Is it like
I think I'm at 1467 right now.
Gotcha.
1400 calories a day.
Gotcha. And the norm for you.
But I eat a lot of food all day, but it's just clean
portions,
food.
really.
It's not small portions. Like
It's just really like what do you call it? Fibrous foods or.
So all right, when I leave here, right, my next meal, I'm so hungry.
No, you got it right.
My next meal is at like 5:30.
Gotcha.
And so I eat 5 meals a day. I eat 5 times a day or whatever. Right. So I eat a lot.
Right.
So my next meal is gonna be 4 ounces of ground turkey.
Right.
That's 4 ounces is a lot of meat.
That is.
4 ounces of broccoli.
Right.
4 ounces is a lot of broccoli.
That's a fact.
And then some rice with it and stuff.
White rice, brown rice?
Jasmine rice.
Okay.
And that's a lot of
Gotcha.
food. It's
That
a lot
is.
of food. And when you weigh it, it'd be like 10 to 12 ounces of food.
Right, that's a fact.
And it's a lot, but because ground turkey is very clean,
Exactly.
I'm not cooking it
Whole
with
food.
butter and
That's right.
all that stuff. Then the broccoli, what fills you up is that broccoli because
That's
it's
a fact.
fiber.
Fiber.
It just
Absolutely.
fills you up.
Heavy. Right, that's a fact.
Yeah, so
Gotcha.
it's like eating bread, but you're not eating bread and sugar and like
Yep,
all that.
That's right.
But what surprised me when I like got into the fitness world, you know, what people think is like healthy eating, the only fruit that's a part of my diet is blueberries.
Because of the antioxidants, because of what it does.
Yeah.
Right.
But all other fruit, it has so much sugar. And other fruit, like, you could really fuck up your whole
so
diet
true.
by eating like one pineapple.
Right.
Or some
No,
shit.
you're right. But even hearing that, I'm pretty sure it's 1 cup of jasmine rice.
It's half a cup.
Half a cup. So that's
But
17
I'm bikini
17
fitness.
grams. Gotcha.
I'm bikini fitness, so we got to get small. So, like, somebody who's doing like a normal fit, they
Right.
be able to do a cup of
Gotcha.
shit. But yeah.
So under 100 grams of carbs. Wow. Yeah.
Like
that,
50, 60 or something. Yeah.
damn near keto. Keto
yeah.
stops at 50. Wow. That's
Yeah,
dope.
yeah.
Wow. Man, shout out to that. That's
Hey.
dope. That's dope. Shout out to that.
But
That's
I'm excited.
dope.
I'm excited
Come
for
on.
everybody to see the progress
That's
and
dope,
stuff.
sis.
But it's so crazy because I eat so much, but I'm always hungry. But like that's the point of you eating so much, you speeding up your metabolism.
That's so true. That's
so you're
right.
just
That's a
constantly
fact.
like, food.
No, that's right. That's right. They say a deer grazes all day, and that's why a deer is, you know what I'm saying, like a number muscle. That's
Yeah.
real. That's real. One place in this world, all inclusive, 1 week. Where do you travel?
One place, all inclusive, 1 week. There's a city called Sanya in the south of China.
Gotcha. What is that about? What made you want to choose that?
When I was living in like Beijing in 2013, and I like met up with I used to go over there solo all the time, and I like would stay at hostels, and that's how
Right.
you link up with a bunch of different foreigners that's
Exactly.
kind of like
Right.
traveling
That's
by
right.
themselves
That's
and
right.
shit.
Right.
I know they got the hostel scary movies, but it ain't really like that.
Gotcha.
But you know, I hang out at the bar, and eventually you meet other foreigners, and like I think I met like this guy from Germany, this girl was from Austria and shit, and we all like
That's dope.
decided to link up, and they were like, there's this cool vacation like beach in China, and they were like a lot of Russians vacation there and shit.
Gotcha.
And they was like it's like South, I think it's South China or whatever, but yeah, we flew there, or we rode a train there or some shit.
Gotcha.
And that was cool. We rode like the little speed train.
Right, that's right.
We stayed at a hostel there, and we had the motherfucking time of our lives. Like,
Wow.
oh my God, when I was finna mix another story up with somewhere in Thailand, but if you ever been to Thailand, I went to Chiang Mai, and there's a small hippie town that like anybody who's ever been to Thailand, they know about the shit. It's
Gotcha.
called Pai.
Okay.
But you gotta like, we like bargained this man. We didn't speak no Thai. We like had to write on his dirty window like what price we was willing for him to pay.
Right.
He like stopped at a liquor store, and we didn't have no fucking IDs. And but over in these Asian countries, you
Right.
can like go to the grocery store and buy a beer at like 16. or
Gotcha.
shit.
Right.
He takes us to Pi. It was like a 5-hour ride. We get there. We rent like this room at this hostel, and we get into the room, and it's like 20 other people standing in the room. It's like a bunch of beds just, and you all in the
Big
same
old-
room, and it's like good luck.
Right.
Man, I was like, this some wild
Right.
shit.
That's crazy.
I'm not gonna lie, like half of a lot of parts of my life I spent saying like this some white people shit.
Crazy though.
I done been in
That's
some
crazy.
weird like
But
situations.
That's part of you traveling, seeing this
I
world,
love
not
traveling.
being dormant. Our prior military, I was able to see this world,
cool.
and it changes the way you think about life. It does, as a fact. So,
and I like going to countries that are completely different than ours. Like, I want a completely different language on the signs. Goddamn, where I gotta I really gotta do some reading. Because I mean, if you can read, in any other language as well. You just look for the same character here that's on your paper and look for it up there too.
That's crazy.
You feel me?
Right. You've been in China, sis. If you haven't been to Tokyo, Japan.
I have not.
I was there for 2 weeks. Sis, you have got to go.
Oh my God.
You will love it. Love it.
I want to plan a trip there. Like I never plan trips, but I want to plan out something of how to move about.
Gotcha, for sure, for sure. Definitely.
But I do want to go during the spring for when it's the cherry blossom festival, when it's like the prettiest there.
Okay, gotcha.
So you got me inspired. I might take my ass there 2025.
Sis, I'm telling you, it's been documented on camera. She's going next year.
Yeah,
all right, that's what's up. Definitely, that's what's up. Sis, what's that one message you want to send to your fans, everybody watching? What's that one message you want to send to them? Oh,
it's my elementary motto. And I always remember this shit and I say it and I share it all the time. Cause I feel like I follow this in life. But if you can believe it, you can achieve it. It's so cliche, but that shit is real as hell. If you can believe it, if the belief is there, you can do that shit. You feel me? You can say it and you can envision it, but you gotta believe that shit too. You gotta be yeah. You don't even have to see the end, cause you never know what the end gonna look like anyway. Yeah. But you gotta believe that there's some motion that you can put behind some shit. Real. And if you believe some shit, then nothing can stop you.
Nothing.
You can share your idea with your homeboy and he can say that shit's trash, but you already believe in it, so it don't matter. It don't matter.
Respect that, sis.
Yeah.
I respect that.
Hey.
I respect that for sure.
Thank you.
For sure. Sis, what's next for you?
Everything.
Go ahead.
Everything. Everything, and then also I don't know at the same time, because everything is next.
Come on. I respect it. I like that answer. I like that.
I mean, I've just been chilling, working or whatever, and just having fun. It's been some cool opportunities. But I do want to do more.
Gotcha.
Everybody's like, would you do a reality show again? I would do something again, probably something else.
Gotcha. Okay. Okay.
But I don't know. There's more to come.
Respect, sis. Respect. When it's all said and done, Ashley, what is your legacy?
I think my legacy is that I'm always gonna have my back. Wow. And then that should teach you to always have your back. Cause you always gotta have your back first. You can have everybody else's back. You can have whoever's back you want to, but if you don't have your back and you don't have your own leg to stand on or your own support from you, then you can be moved and swayed anywhere, anyway. And that's just how I feel. When I speak to fans or whatever, and they're like, man, I love how you, stay true to yourself or this, that, and the third. That's the most comments I get. You stay true to yourself, you stay down on what you, because I had my own back.
Right.
You feel me? Because I couldn't expect them strangers to have my back because they didn't. And when I had my own back, then I got to cross the bridge. You got to have your own back. And it can sound arrogant to somebody that's not familiar with themselves.
There you, sis, you saying something.
And that ain't got their own back. So they questioning why the fuck would I have my own back? Because they out here not having their own back. And they trying to figure out why the hell they swaying in the wind.
Wow.
Trying to see where they gonna land.
Wow.
Yeah.
And you have to hold that for them too. You have to hold that for them.
Because my statement is not to say don't have anybody else's back or be selfish, but it's have your back first though.
Real.
Yeah.
Sis, Ashley, player 278. It's been
player
a pleasure.
278. Who do we love to hate? Ashley. Go Ashley.
Real, sis. Man, it's been a pleasure.
Thank you for having me.
Come on, sis, for real, man. This
you.
has been an eye-opener, and I hope the fans, the viewers, everybody can understand why, and what it. Sis, you have a story.
Hey.
This is just the beginning.
Hey.
You are meant for this. That's a fact. I know. Yeah, I wish I had a dun, right. But sis, man.
I like the buttons.
Come on, you know it. You know
I like the
that's real.
buttons.
That's real. Man, let me ask you this. As a tradition on the integrity response, if you can, reach into the bowl,
Dun, dun, dun.
grab one fortune cookie.
Okay, I like this one.
Right. All right. It would be all right. If you could open that for your fans and read off what's in the fortune.
I was trying to see how many calories.
Right. Oh yeah, that's right. You don't have to eat it. You don't have to eat it.
What says is chocolate in here? Okay. Do you shout out the company that makes this?
Sister, I make those.
Do you really?
Bruh,
do you know that there is a black owned fortune company, fortune cookie company?
I'm gonna get to that.
And you're not even supporting them, are you?
I'm gonna get to that one day.
All right.
That's crazy you say that. That's literally
Because I'm like, there is a black owned fortune cookie
sis,
company.
It's coming.
All right.
That's real.
Wait. Okay. I done made a whole bed.
No, you good.
You got a vacuum cleaner?
We do. Sure.
Okay,
do.
all right.
Baby Shark, man.
All right, so they gave me some lottery numbers. Okay. I'm gonna keep these for the lucky numbers.
Don't do it.
Look at that.
Don't do it.
Look at it. All right.
What's that?
My fortune says, you ready for this?
Let's go.
It says, only the prepared speaker deserves to be confident. God damn, look at that. Look at that.
Come
Okay.
on. Right.
I pledge allegiance
Come on. That's a fact.
to my fortune cookie.
Wow.
Hey, that's it. That's the one.
Wow.
That was for me.
That's a fact.
That's for me.
That's dope.
That was for me.
That's dope.
Let me read it
sis.
again.
One more time.
Only the prepared speaker deserves to be confident. Goddamn. If you ain't trying to cook, get out the kitchen.
Get up.
If you ain't trying to cook, get out the kitchen. If you ain't trying to cook, only the prepared speaker. If you ain't ready for the gifts, then it ain't for you.
It ain't for you. Wow. Ashley,
Hey,
the integrity response. It's been a pleasure, sis.
thank you.
We are signing off. 2024, we up out of here.
2024.
Let's go.